taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Leo, X3, 218, chop. Spot. Let's go.
Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You draw Parker. Rush in. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Flat.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check. Cross.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Daniels. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on. Check 13. Get ready.
Throwing again. Daniels. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
53.
From the gun, Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. It's caught. Smith. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Darnold completes it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
They threw an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. AT Gator. Hey, let's go. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go one more. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Big trip. Big trip.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Shift. Shift. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go.
To throw again, Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Darnold on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 soft. Recon, 152 fighter. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check safety, check safety. Shoot. Wide, get wide. Watch the safety creep. Undercrush.
Yep.
Undercrush. Check.
Greystone, travel.
Fresno.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That's 50, plant. Now.
I'm here all day. Sweat.
Ready?
On 1st down, Daniels. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Smooth.
53, check 53.
Deep grip.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Hey, check back 16, check back 16.
off here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 52, Mike 52. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and a yard, Darnold, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He completes it to Jones. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Back to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, stand up.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's go out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's got Smith here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal?
Hey, check back 16. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Ready? Y'all playing wrong. Any weapon. 36. Check 24. Watch twitch. Oh, lady. Switch. Kill.
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.